Hey guys, Ekim here. I'm back with a little bit of info about Peter's Heat Treat. So if you're a beginner like I am and you're looking to use them for the first time, I'll give you all the information I was able to gather. I just got my blades back, so luckily I'm able to start grinding soon. I guess first things first, I went over this in a previous video, but you want to grind them to about 1.5 millimeters thick. Don't go too much thinner. I did, however, on some of them have them as thin as 1 millimeter, and they came back straight. This is not a guarantee, however, and you assume the liability. So if you send it in at 0.5 millimeter and they come back warped, it's on you, pretty much. Now, okay, you got them all prepped, you're ready to go, you send them out at 1.5 millimeters thick. What do? Well, you go online to Peter's Heat Treat and you print out this form, okay? You see their blade division, that's their address and phone number. I checked off new customer, obviously name, shipping address, billing address, your credit card. You can either put the credit card information on here or you can leave them a note to call you if you're not comfortable sending your credit card through the mail. Okay? I sent it on here. I realize that's kind of a risk to do that. I didn't have an issue, but keep in mind if your package gets stolen, you will also be giving them your credit card information. You do only have to send it once, however, they will keep it on file after that. Okay? Put your contact address, your phone number, your quantity. I sent in 14. Material, I used D2, and the hardness. Now, a little tip with the hardness, guys. I went for 5960. I'd have to say, you could ask around to experienced guys, but if you don't know what hardness to shoot for, I would say, I don't know, we'll use this one as an example. So, it's about a 4-inch blade. I would go online to find somebody that makes something out of D2 in a 4-inch blade. Let's say maybe it's Benchmade or Spyderco or whoever makes D2. Find out what they ran it at, if it's 5960, 6061, or you could even call Peters and ask them what hardness they recommend. Okay? Like I said, I went for 5960. It seemed to be a nice happy middle ground between edge retention and I guess flexibility. So, okay, turnaround time was about 2 weeks. I sent them in December 12th. And I got them back, yeah, about 2 weeks later, the day after Christmas. So, give or take about 2 weeks. They're in Pennsylvania. They're only a state away, so shipping didn't take that long. Now, what they'll do is, however you ship it to them is how they ship it to you. They'll use your box. So when you send it, make sure you use something sturdy. And if you're shipping some big guy like this, make sure you wrap it up so it doesn't go blowing through the side of the box when it's getting shipped. What they do is they stack them all together like this, obviously all of them in a big stack, and they kind of shrink wrap it with saran wrap or pallet wrap, and that'll keep it so it's a big enough edge where it will not go through the box. Likely won't go through the box. Okay, now as far as price, they sent me an invoice. I blacked out some of my information, but you see that's me, Mike, the date, type of material is D2, 14 pieces, Rockwell is 5960, and they will test it. So let me grab this one here, get around this tripod. You see that shiny spot with the dot in it? That's where they tested it. So I know for sure that this is 5960 because it's tested. Whoop. Okay, so I sent it to them, priority mail, they sent it back the same way, weight 3 pounds, blah blah blah. Here are some options that they offer. Okay, stress relief only. I wanted a cryo heat treat for the D2, and just some more information, and that's what the total cost was. $110 plus shipping back to me. Okay, so it was $10 to ship it back to me, and it cost me $10 to ship it there. So call it 130 bucks, all said and done, for 14 blades. Alright, that's exactly what I paid. Now, from what I understand, this is, like I said, this is my first one, but from the information I gathered, if you send them one blade, it's going to cost you around 25 bucks. If you send them, let's say, 4 blades, for even number's sake, they might charge you 19 bucks each. Once you hit the threshold, which is 10 of the same steel, mind you. So when you're making, don't pick 25 different steels. Take one steel, like I said, this is all D2, and send that in. So 10 of the same steel, and I get you, I guess, around 100 bucks. From 10 to 20, I believe it is. After that, you might pay more. So it is in your best interest to work in big batches like this, which is a little bit counterproductive for being a new guy. And I have to say, for my first batch, this was rough, getting this all out, because I tell you what, if you make a mistake, and you're making the same mistake over and over again, let's say I screwed up the grind line here, you're going to make the same mistake 10 times. You see what I'm saying? Or I guess you're likely to make that mistake 10 times. But this is the best bang for your buck, between 10 to 20 blades of all the same steel. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. And like I said, they came back with minimal scale, if any, because they have a vacuum heat treat, not warped at all, nice and straight. You see there? You might get some warping, and like I said, it's you assume the risk when you send it in. But if you do the right thing, setting it in, you should be fine. Don't grind them too thin. Try and grind them as symmetrical as possible will also help. And when in doubt, give them a call. Like I said, their number is right here. Number and address. When in doubt, give them a call. I spoke to the woman on the phone when I was inquiring about some of this information, and she was very, very helpful. Set me up as a new customer and everything. And even gave me a few pointers. So don't hesitate to give them a buzz. But alright guys, I hope you found this helpful. Maybe get some information out there about the professional heat treat service. All in all, I'm very happy with it. I'll definitely be using them again. Alright guys, catch you on the next one.